Good evening, guys. Friday, weekly close for uranium. Holy smokes, what a week, what a day yesterday. The past 3 days has been some very exciting days, just to say the least. Let's get into it. As always, like, subscribe, do your thing. I will do in roughly 1 hour, I will do a live stream with Capital Cosm. You can watch it on my stream, preferred, obviously, or you can go to Capital Cosm stream and see, well, basically the same. Um, but yeah, weekly close for uranium. I have posted many charts today. Go check them out. Fantastic stuff. Just before I went on, I looked at two ratios, which make me laugh in a good way. So check it out when we get to those. Again, the best is yet to come in my view. Fantastic day. The only thing that worries me, if I have to look at the other side of the coin, is that we have had a huge gap up here. But the gap is a breakaway gap, a breakaway gap on the URA, URNM, and so forth. And breakaway gaps are a bit different. They do get closed, but at much lesser percentage than a standard gap, which get closed roughly 90% of the time. I don't know the math or the numbers behind a breakaway gap, but it doesn't matter if it gets closed or not. In my view, bull mode, beautiful. If not, let's just close the gap next week so we can continue going on so we don't have to worry about the goddamn gap. I don't care. You want to see some charts, and I want to show you. Charts, fantastic. The exact same setup as last Wednesday. I got some good feedback with the miners. Fair enough. We'll leave it in. The uranium spot price. Holy moly, I think we are at 106, 104, something. We're definitely entering into the 2000 and what is it? 7 gap down here on the weekly. Again, this gap will get closed. We will get to 130. Now we went to 100. I'm very excited to see what happens here. We have come a pretty damn long way. Very fast, very quickly. Blow off top here. Not blow off top, but we're definitely going parabolic. And let's see how high it goes. It really just amazing. We're up here roughly. And yeah, you can see when we hit that $100 mark, that's actually where the miners reacted big time, which is today. We did get a bit of it, Wednesday, but today was a beautiful day. Beautiful day is also the most important trend line. I just cleared some stuff here for you guys. The most important trend line on URA, in my view, has been broken. And that is this long-term bad boy here, going back 10 years, even more. Not 10 years, let's call it 10, 12 years, sorry. There's a lot of different formations that is also getting confirmed as we speak. I want to show you with a quick draw here. Cup and handle confirmed, beautiful. We also have this triangle there, the flagpole you can add on top. That's also a measured move that is in play when we broke the flag. So has been on, for like half a year. And I wanted to show you that I want to remove everything just so we have a clear chart. We still have the tiny last bit of stuff to clear. I think you can see the supply and demand zone here. We we will clear it in my view, but we're just leaving that support and resistance zone also very, very good. Hopefully we'll do it next week. Again, the basing here is over in my view, and now we're going higher. We have a gap, and that will get filled, in my view, at a roughly 100. Beautiful stuff. URNM, URNM breaking out of its all-time highs from 2021. The measured move from this pole flag is 215, still very much in play. We are at roughly 55 at the moment, still a lot more room to run. It will not go, as I always say, in a straight line. However, that is the measured move that we are actually looking at, if I remember correctly. Is it not there? I missed some of the bottom there, but it is up there roughly. A tad above 200, all-time highs breaking. We had that rising wedge, which I mentioned was a bit worrying. There you have the breakaway gap. Fine. Let's do the retesting. I don't care. In my view, bullish across the board. URNJ also breakaway gap here again. Let's close it. I don't care. And we resume higher. Again, breakaway gaps get closed a lot less. Well, I don't know about a lot less, but it is getting closed less than standard gaps, which is nice. URNM, again, Let's remove the blue channel, just we get a bit more visuals on it here. That is beautiful, beautiful stuff. Third time we are touching it, we're breaking here in my view. This should be the last or the bottom in this ratio. And now we're going higher. The weekly candle is absolutely amazing, right? We're getting the same candle once again. In my view, we will leave this downward here and we're getting at least up to here. So we are looking into, in my view, we are looking into at least 100% outperformance by the miners to get back to the 2021 highs. I'll take that. Beautiful. XLE against URNM completely crashing down through the falling wedge right there. Again, when you have URNM doing like 8% or whatever it is, 8%, you'll get a candle like this. Fantastic stuff. URNM against overall commodities, massive candle into the all-time highs, also beautiful across the board. Very important. It has actually moved just within the last 15 minutes before I started this stream, excuse me. We talked about it. Here it is. Breaking out. We talked about it yesterday. We're going to retest. We're actually getting back inside. Still a bit early, a bit premature. But again, if this is a false breakdown in the URNM to Bitcoin ratio, I love to see that, to having a false breakdown of a bull flag. Again, very early to call this one here, but I really like what I'm seeing here. Again, let's see next week if we can stay above there, but definitely beautiful, beautiful. And the charts that I mentioned before I went on is the following. If you want them against the NASDAQ, everyone is bullish on the NASDAQ, Microsoft, NVIDIA, what do we have? I don't know, all these big players. But looking at it here, let's remove all the fuss, all the what's it called? The lines, the charts. What's happening now is we are about to break out heavily against the NASDAQ, meaning URNM is primed right now. You have this micro flag over there we've been watching for a long period of time as well. I mean, we soon have the URNM outperforming the NASDAQ, meaning that money will flow into the uranium space more compared to the NASDAQ. Because if you have people that want to invest and they have the option between URNM or the NASDAQ, they can look at the ratio and say, I have to go with the URNM, even if I'm bullish the NASDAQ. Beautiful. I love it. The SPY here, it's beautiful. It's lovely. Yes, I'm very bullish today. Usually I'm very boring to listen to, I guess. But anyways, I'm very excited here. It looks fantastic. I will say it as it is. It looks insanely, insanely good. We were a bit worried to have that retest there. Nope. We're above the 2021 highs with a massive, massive candle on the weekly. XLE against SPX. Retest, peaked above, and we're below again here. Not good for the XLE against the SPX. So yeah, there's that. Let's see how it acts here, but definitely this is a bearish take. We do have a bit of a gap here. Maybe that could get closed again. But anyways, that's some smaller time frame stuff here. Yeah, I will not say it again. I will not say that we're going to retest. We might will in the future, but definitely, I think we're actually higher today because the uranium spot price ticker hasn't updated yet. But again, we're just blasting here. The target for this ratio is up here. Again, if we get there in one clip, meaning just breaking out and going almost directly to it, I've never seen that before. So let's just relax a bit, but definitely the spot price outperforming gold heavily. Not today, but overall. Yes, actually today because it hasn't updated yet, excuse me. Same for silver. Amazing, really, that this can keep going. Insanely overbought. Let's see. Again, I love to see it. I do not complain at all. So the miners, I got some good feedback. I will do it very quickly. Again, follow through our setup. I will show you the setup right there. The break was right here. That was the initial break. We had the overall triangle, which we were looking at. So that's the broader picture in my view. And then we have this micro setup here. In my view, when you get these into an apex, whichever way this one breaks is usually the decider. And we broke to the upside and now we're going higher. Beautiful candle, beautiful volume, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful across the board. We have a minor resistance here at roughly 0.56. It will get taken out. The next stop will be the red support, the resistance there from, whoa, from this rising parallel channel right there. So we are roughly looking into going from 0.5 to roughly 1, in my view. The ultimate target is for this formation is the highs there at roughly 1.5. That's not tomorrow, that's later on. FSY, the forces, metals, again, looks insanely bullish. We have broken the bull flag down here, you know, in August. That was when we turned really, really bullish again on forces, metals. And it has just been a one-way street, more or less. And we have also now taken the parallel channel that we added onto here. It was just a minor bump. Well, not minor, but we did get some resistance, some bullish consolidation below, and we're now lasting higher again. Looks fantastic. FUU lagging a bit here. We need the final, if I remove this one here, the final trend line to break. IPO high, 2022. This will be where we break, I think, right here. Boom. This will be blasting off. I have a target, 3.3 roughly. Yeah, I like what I see. ISO also really, really good. Breaking out, flagging afterwards. We're gonna probably going to the highs from the triangle up there at roughly 6.5. And in my view, beyond really. This one could be insanely profitable if we get this full 100% lock scaled measured move for ISO energy. Just truly amazing here. Laramide also breaking the long-term golden trend line from 2007. Beautiful. Again, the daily candle is not the greatest. However, we closed the US Open gap that we created when we opened. We have closed it again. So that thing is over for Laramide, breaking out heavily on the weekly. 3-4x the volume. What's not to like, really? What is not to like from this? Mega uranium also breaking its long-term high range here at roughly 0.42, give or take. We're breaking out now here. So the basing is over, in my view, with the weekly candle volume, 2x the average. Beautiful. Looks like we want to go higher. UROI also breaking out. Again, we have broken the main double golden. Retest, retest. Again, you can see the bull flag right there. Beautiful. Blasting out, peaking out above the minor red there. Also looks really, really good. EFR lagging quite a bit here. It hasn't broken its long-term consolidation yet. But in my view, we are going to blast higher. There's a lot of big targets here. We have an inverted head and shoulders. We have a flag. So definitely when we break out here, the momentum will be so great that this could actually happen really quickly. I am bullish uranium, and I will talk to Capital Cosm more in an hour. Check it out. As always, like, subscribe, and what do you think? This looks really, really good. What do you think? Again, we are, in my view, still very early. Looking at the URA, we have only just barely broken out. It's just getting started, in my view. We just need the last tiny bit here to break out, and then we're good to go. URNM breaking all-time highs. I could go on forever. Guys, have a great weekend. Enjoy the day. Let's see what next week brings. Do we just keep blasting off, or do we calm down a bit? I mean, I don't care, to be honest. Until proven otherwise, if we break down, this is where it all happens. I even called it Wednesday. I think it was Wednesday. Yep. No, Tuesday, excuse me. That we were going to make a big move. That move right there, I wrote to actually Capital Cosm that I think today will be the day where we go. And holy yes. Sometimes I'm right. Beautiful. Anyways, I keep talking forever about uranium. Bye.